It's Monday, February 24th, 2020, and I've finished my morning day trades. I'm probably going to be done for the day unless something really nice comes across my desk. But the coronavirus was big in the news today, and a lot of fears was causing the SPY to drop big time before the market opened. Everything was down. My gappers list was just, there was too many to even look at because there was just so much. So it was hard to determine, if there were any alpha predator stocks out there that were going to move just on their own, or what was moving with the market itself. So I kind of stuck to what I'm like comfortable with and put on my watch list the stocks that I'm usually looking at anyway if they're moving. So like AMD was a big one. This Zoom was in my, because this is a video conference one. This is one I expected, even though it dropped, that even with the big drop, that it might actually have a big recovery because it's a telecommuting, like a work from home video conference kind of company. And you could see it had a really nice break here, like 930 downward hammer for the first 1 minute candle. Then 1 minute break went all the way up to 99.33, and now it jumped all the way up to 109. But this stock, it moves too much for me. It's already up 10 bucks. There was no way I was going to be getting into this, at least not with the account that I have right now. But it was a nice one if you could get it. So I stuck to AMD and MU were on my watch list. I didn't take AMD. I almost did. See, I had a downward candle to start the day, this 930 candle, the 1 minute candle, and then it shot past that and broke that 1 minute opening range break. But then the VWAP was right there, so I wasn't sure how I was going to react to VWAP. It broke above VWAP, and then it kind of held it. And this is where I thought I might get in at 48.63 area. I would have had to have a big stop, about like 20 plus cents, which I'm not 100% comfortable with this early in the morning, or that early in the morning. And so it jumped. I didn't get in, and it jumped all the way up to the 200 moving average on this 1 minute chart to about 49.37. So could have made that work if I had the guts to take a bigger stop. But then you can see it bounced, it came right back to VWAP, held it, and bounced back up again. So you could have played this a couple ways here in the early morning, but that was not this. That was just not for me. I did trade MU because as I was watching AMD move up, I expected MU, another semiconductor, to move with it, and you could see it did. And I'm not going to get upset about this because I've already mentioned in previous videos how the last 3 months have been a testing ground for me trading the first 30 minutes, really trading the first 5 to 10 minutes, because I never used to do that. But I started studying those 1 minute opening range breaks and the 1 minute chart for stocks like this, and I've been getting so much more comfortable with it. So I took a trade with MU, and really, if I had just held on to it, it actually went all the way up to my 12R, which is the risk to return. So I was risking about a 14-cent buffer, and it went all the way up 12 times that. So if I had held on to some shares, sure, I could have gotten in. But again, I'm still just testing these early trades. So the first minute was a topping tail red candle down below VWAP, but then a bottoming candle green with some volume, and it came back above VWAP. And once it held this area, it had a bottoming tail right here that went through VWAP but then came back. That's always a signal to me that the stock is trying to hold that area, and the buyers are winning out. So then it broke up. This is almost like a wedge play. I like these wedge plays where the VWAP is kind of creating a wedge with the 200 moving average. Usually on a 5 minute chart I'm more comfortable with it, but it worked here. It went through both of them and then shot up. But I got in earlier at 53.34. And my first target was about 53.61 or so, and I got out at 53.61. So that was a really nice gain for me, almost 30 cents, and I was really happy with that trade. The only thing is I got out all my shares, and you can see what it did after that. It went up again 12 times what I was risking. And those are the plays that, if you're going to be a successful day trader, you have to take advantage of those runners, those stocks that are moving. You got to let your winning trades run. That's something I've had trouble with, mostly because I take so few shares, relative to other traders when I'm testing these kind of strategies, that it doesn't make sense for me to scale out here at my first target and then hold on to some shares and see what it does. I think once I start taking bigger share portions, I can do that and feel more comfortable with it, because then even if it rejects my first target, if it takes my first target and then reverses on me, I'll at least have a significant profit from those shares that I won't feel bad once it comes down to my break-even point and I get out. So this was a nice one. I got in and out really quick. The trade took all of 1 minute and 12 seconds basically, and my day was, I could say my day is done based on how much I made, but I will be looking for more trades today just because there could be some more bounce plays. There could be some more action later on, given how crazy the market was this morning with all the news. So we'll see, but I'm not going to force anything. I'm going to stick to my rules. That's what you should do if you're a day trader. Always stick to your rules, and hopefully something comes across my desk. If not, I will wait till tomorrow. So good luck trading. Hope everyone had a good day trade. If you had any trades out there that you want to show me, I'm always interested in learning new trading styles. Post a link to a video, or just take a screen cap of your trade, showing where you got in and out, and let me know what kind of trade, why you took the trade and stuff. Leave it in the comments. I'm always interested in learning more and bouncing ideas off other day traders. So yeah. Oh yeah, one other thing. I did take a trade in a different account. I did take a trade of Deutsche Bank because it came back today. I had traded it earlier this year. I didn't make a video about this, but I had traded it earlier this year when I saw it starting to move up. I took a trade once you can see here on this daily chart that Deutsche Bank was kind of like bouncing off of this 200 moving average, but then it finally broke it, and when it got up above this little area right here, I took a trade of it around, I think I took it right around here. It might have been around here, $9. I think I took it around $9. Because you can see this is what they call the golden cross when when the 20 SMA and the 50 SMA cross the 200 simple moving average. So I saw that happen, and I saw this nice pattern moving up that I just said, I'll take it. Also, because it trades on another exchange, you get these gaps. I was willing to give it a lot of room, and I figured if I could get a nice gap up, it could be an easy trade. And that's exactly what I got. I got it at around 9.15 or somewhere in this. I got it in one of these days here, and then it jumped up all the way to around 10.20 here, and I actually exited the trade, and which was kind of unfortunate because it moved up another whole dollar on me. But now it's come way back down, right? It's gapped down, but it's gapping down now. Right now, I think it's like an over gap because it's gapping down on the news. But I don't think this is a stock that's going to completely collapse. And if you look at the weekly chart, look at this gap here between last week, right? It was down yesterday. I expected that because you can see it moving away from this 8 EMA on this weekly chart, and it hit the 8 EMA today. So I expect that this gap will be filled at some point. It might continue down. I took fewer shares. I will scale into this trade, which I don't do in day trading really. I will do it in swing trading. If it moves down more and holds this the 20 SMA, I will probably also, I'm going to be watching to see if it hits the 50 SMA here on the daily chart. But if it holds that, I might scale back. I might scale into this trade a little bit more, take some more shares as it's average my price down here and take some more. If it doesn't, I'll just hold on to the limited shares that I have right now and ride it up even further, because I see Deutsche Bank making a move, continuing to move up. I think this cross was big, this eventual move up here, and I think that it'll probably end up being a $20 stock at some point. Could take a while, but I mean, you could see over the past, 5 years. I mean, 5 years ago it was all the way up to $35, and you got this 200 moving average on the weekly chart too, approaching the $13 mark. So we'll see. I could just hold on to the limited shares I have right now, and if it makes it all the way back up to this area here, the $20 area, I'll just sell them and look for another bounce. But since I sold those shares that I had originally at over $1 from where I got in, it's collapsed a little bit. I'm getting back in with smaller shares. I'm playing with house money basically if I'm looking at it that way. So yeah, so that's my swing trade review of today. I don't do much of them, but I will take swing trades here and there. So good luck to everybody. Hope everybody had a good day trading day so far. Good morning. And if you haven't traded anything, don't force it. Just look for something really nice later in the day and obey your rules. Good luck. See you next time.